Yo, what's up? It's Lil Raw. I'm from the west side of Phoenix. I'm also from LGDA, and I'm hanging with Quality Colors. Well, I'm from the west side of Phoenix. And as far as like the whole, indoctrination of like music into my life, that was more of like my family rather than like, outside forces. So like my grandma would show me like a bunch of different artists that I found were interesting. Me growing up, like I was always very like inquisitive. So if you show me something and I'm actually interested in it, then there's definitely gonna be more like pressed into like me learning about it. My grandma could show me like one R&B artist. I come back with like 5 more. I can tell you like where the band's from and what city and like who died in the group, like why. I always just kept that part of me alive, like as like going into music. So like genres are just coming at me left and right. Like music just comes at me left and right. So I guess like choosing like one place to pick up on it would be kind of hard because I just picked up on it from everywhere. And then as far as like a rapper, like someone I looked up to, I'm more of a man of like results. It was really more of like, seeing dudes like Slater, because me and Slater grew up together. So like just seeing him like pursue what he wants to do so much and like us talking about like this one thing that we both enjoyed. Like we didn't even know we wanted to be rappers like when we first like really started doing this shit. Like we've been doing this shit since we were like little children, single digit children, like just writing like for fun, all this rap shit is for fun. So it was never like oh, I want to be like Jay-Z when I grow up type thing. It was more like I'm just living. I think it's important not just because like I have something to say. It's because so many people do, and they either can't or they won't. So that's the spot I feel, because a lot of shit that people go through, and I learned this over time, is not necessarily new, and it's not very unique in as far as like what's happening. So like somebody's problems might differ from yours in like larger scales, smaller scales, medium scales, like a little bit different. It might be a little bit different everywhere. But the fact that those things being talked about, being put in the air, I know that's gonna make somebody else feel better. It's gonna help somebody else like find the answer like to something. Cause some of my favorite rap songs have just helped me find that one answer that I needed. Like that one like final piece, like I'm feeling this emotion, I don't know what the hell this is. I listen to a song, I'm like, oh, that's perfectly what the fuck I was just talking about. Like, okay, cool, then how I'm feeling is okay. How I'm feeling is something, like, not something to feel weird about or feel singled out about. It's just something that you're going through. That's how I even started, like, writing. I've always just been writing and, like, been somehow always involved with music. Rather it's been, like, writing or, like, drawing album covers, making up track lists of songs I haven't even thought of yet. But I just feel like with so many distractions, it might be hard for me to actually get myself out. So sometimes I try not to watch, too many videos of somebody else's, because that might bleed over into like what I'm doing, and then I might fuck around and direct something or like come up with the art for something. I'm like, oh shit, like I just jocked like everything from this one video, or like I listened to an album for too long. I just start picking up on little nuances. It comes on randomly sometimes, like either like I'll wake up with a good idea, like those are my good days, like my real good days. Like it's really hard to just wake up with a good idea. But I've forced myself to like come up with ideas too. Like I'll go take a walk and I'm like, bro, you don't bring your phone. You bring a notepad and a pen. Or if I do bring my phone, I'm like disabling all the apps or whatever. Anything that's gonna like cause distraction from actually thinking, then it's off. And then I just go walk and look at shit. I would say my message is, one of discovery. Cause even right now at this point in my life, I feel like I've come to learn a lot about myself, but there's obviously still like so much more I don't know, like just about myself and the world in general. So like a lot of my topics hit on a bunch of different things I've just learned, things I'm learning at the moment, things I really don't understand, but I want to talk about. I think for the artist personally, not every song has to be, about the saddest shit. But I feel like people are just impressionable in general. So whatever I say is going to hold weight. So whatever I say is going to mean something. Like whether it be like I'm fucking around too. Like there's been plenty of songs where I'm just like fucking around having fun. But you're also gonna get like that's the whole point of the song. Like I'm not literally gonna say, oh, I'm making this song because it's fun, but it's gonna bleed through like either through like the way I'm saying it, what I'm saying, like the beat choice, like even what I want. Like that song is literally like about like the whole like rappers only talking about their money and like what they want. Like I wanted it to sound like a Flex record, but if you like actually listen to it, it's just me like, wanting a bunch of shit. I don't have shit. That's the whole point of the songs. Like I want everything. Like I want it all. Like if possible, if I can, like I'm gonna get to it.
shit, one day I might drop, I have it all. Shit, I don't know.
I've been working on this album for, I want to say a year and some change. And when I say working on, I don't mean necessarily, you know, like sitting down to make the music. Like, I just felt like I needed, you know, to just move around more, get more comfortable myself. Because it was just going to irritate me trying to, you know, make a project and I wasn't even like comfortable with myself. So this whole time I've just been kind of, you know, falling, getting back up, falling, getting back up. But now the project is very close to completion. We're like a few tracks off, but it's coming soon. The music is very important. It's what's gonna set everything in motion. But I wanna make sure my impact, like what people see, is not just, you know, like, I was never a big fan of like those rappers that just, you know, rap, got big, and then like, you know, got all these monuments and statues, but then like, that's literally all you brought. And like other people built that in favor of you. So it's not like you ever put a center here or anything like that. You never did anything like crazy. Not saying like that's what like makes you like a good rapper, but that's what the kind of mark I want to leave. That's what I want people to remember. If not the music, then at least remember, you know, like, oh, he's the reason why we got this in school now, and like why this is like this, and why the roads don't fucking suck anymore. My tires don't get fucked up everywhere I drive. Like, cause it's not about you at the end of the day. Like, well, not specifically you, but it's like not about like yourself at the end of the day. Everything else you're doing. Everything else is outward.
You smell that bullshit. And I want it all, the gun, the bullet, the sermon, the pulpit, the pit with the bite. I want the spokes on the bike, the sun in the sky. None suffice, put that on my life.